The illegal immigration crisis is out of control as the Denver mayor defunds police by $8 million to take care of illegal border crossers. We'll explain the totality of this catastrophic situation and so much more here on the Gateway Pundits Beyond the Headlines, brought to you by VNN. This segment is sponsored by My Patriot Supply, providing emergency food solutions to American patriots since 2008. My name is Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. The illegal immigration crisis is out of control in major cities across the United States as Denver's Democrat Mayor Mike Johnston has cut funding to the city's police department by $8 million in order to take care of people who entered the country illegally. This is not the first time Johnston has done this. He was already making cuts to city services back in February for the same reason. Here's a video of him back in April 11th doing the exact same thing, telling people that he's going to have to make cuts. Take a look.
We spent a lot of time, as you know, this January and February advocating at the federal level for support here. There was a bipartisan bill to do that failed in the House. You know that story. I think what we found at that point is whether we would like the federal government to do it or not, that was no longer a choice for us. It was clear that was not going to happen in this Congress in the next 7 months. So we felt like we had to take this into our own hands to come up with a solution. And that's why what we've come up with is something that both provides better support for newcomers and stabilizes the budget for Denver residents without cutting core public services.
And the crazy part is we're calling illegal immigrants newcomers now, which I find to be insane. So the influx of illegal aliens makes the city less safe, and then the mayor cuts the funding to the police, making the city even less safe. It's so we can make newcomers feel welcome, aka illegals. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I'll tell you one thing that could go wrong. Illegals were put up in a motel in Denver, and they actually ended up trashing the place. Check out this report that came from Sky News, which is an Australian publication. Take a look.
So every day people walk in and come back.
For months, Young Prince has hosted hundreds of migrants who showed up on the doorstep of her motel in the dark of night.
Around 30 people first day, then I don't know how they get it. Everybody got it here.
In January, Young was emotional speaking to CNN about the plight of migrants at her hotel.
And it's almost like they've become your family.
Yeah. I want to make sure they're eating.
You want to make sure they're eating, taken care of.
But when Sky News visits Young less than 2 months on, we find her patience is wearing thin. So are you going to have to clean this up?
Yeah, we did.
She used to own this motel with her late husband and was prepared to sell it when the migrants started arriving.
What are you doing here? No.
When we get there, we discover it's been trashed.
They take it out air condition too. Whoa. They already sent my lawyer before he quit.
Young Prince tells us that her sale has fallen through, which means her retirement nest egg is now in doubt.
They broke it in the door there.
Even as we're with her, we find some of the rooms have been broken into.
Excuse me, you can stay here. Go, please.
Yeah, well, welcome to America. They broke into the country. Why wouldn't you think they would actually break into a motel? Now, it's really sad because this Democrat-controlled city announced a $45 million in funding for programs to help deal with the skyrocketing number of migrant arrivals or illegal aliens. And it is resulting in over an $8 million budget cut to the police department in a total package of $45.9 million to fully fund the program for the newcomers. They're trying to avoid the worst case scenarios projected for the city, but that's in addition to already $44 million in spending already secured for the program. Now, before you cry me a river and say, oh, well, I don't think the people of Denver wanted this. Yeah, advocacy groups did want this. Here's what they had to say.
Oh, united will never be defeated.
Denver's new immigrant policy is the center of controversy.
No digan que todo está bien.
Last week, the city shortened the time people can stay at immigrant shelters from between 14 to 42 days to only 24 to 72 hours.
Yo creo que eso no es suficiente para que las personas puedan recibir una respuesta.
It's a concern for Willie Bastidas, who migrated to Denver several months ago and organized this protest at the South Zunai shelter.
I just see them walking around, nowhere to go. It's frustrating.
Willie received help from Daniela Morales and her family, an immigrant family themselves providing food for the protesters out of their truck.
We want them to stay. We want them to have a nice life here.
The change by the city offers immigrants who arrived before April 10th
So yeah, this is where we're at today now. These people they're mad that we don't give more services to the illegals. That's the actual case of where we're at as a country, is that our cities are protesting to take away money from taxpayers, give it to illegals who don't pay, and then they're mad when they have to face the consequences, and then they explain that the city should, invent more money? What is this, the Federal Reserve? Now, you do know with all this going on, it's not a matter of if, but when something crazy is going to happen. And you might not have control over what's going to happen in the future, but you can prepare today at preparewithvnn.com. Your next step is going to be stocking up on multiple 1-week emergency food kits from My Patriot Supply, now priced under $50. That's amazing. Now is the time to buy in bulk. My Patriot Supply is equipped to help you prepare. They've helped over 2 million families already. Their 1-week emergency kits and ready hour food provides over 2,000 calories every day. And they're sealed inside a rugged ammo can, which is my favorite part. So they last up to, get this, 25 years. Okay. Maybe not 25,000 years, but I don't know if we're going to be around that long anyways as a country. Just grab it and go in emergencies and get these kits for under $50 this week only at preparewithvnn.com. That's preparewithvnn. Anyway, my name's Elijah Schaefer. Thank you so much again for watching another episode of the Gateway Pundits Beyond the Headlines, brought to you by VNN. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends and family. Have a great rest of the week, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.